contracts, Ethereum, ERC20s, vending machines, abandoned decentralization so you can fucking solve a problem that doesn't exist. One mic on Vitalik, go ahead.
No, layer one, Bitcoin, whatever they called it, whatever, I don't give a fuck what they called it. Layer zero, though, is the sub-layer. I want to be there first.
You're against Tor?
Worse.
Oh, now I'm going to take real offense. You're going to talk about Sub-Zero and shit on Tor and not know that 60% of the fucking Bitcoin nodes are hosted on fucking Tor? No. Oh, but you're going to, no, but please school me about fucking layer zero. When you don't even know what the fuck layer one is. And you claim to run a company on layer two solving a problem that doesn't need to be solved? Congratulations, lady, congratulations. You're not a shitcoin. You're just a useless fucking company building shit on layer two that's not gonna fucking solve a problem. You are literally pets.com in the 2000s. Good for you. You built something on the internet. Good for you. But also, no one needs pet food delivered to their fucking house. Just because you build it on the internet doesn't mean it's fucking worth anything, lady. So tell me, what company are you gonna disrupt with your pets.com? And I say that with respect, because at least you're not fucking, someone shitting on the internet.
Don't scream at me.
And sucking Ethereum dick.
Your baby. I'm not your baby. Don't scream at me. Okay, that's number one. Number two is the coin that I built is not for human consumption. It's for the bot consumption. The bot world is separate from the human world. They transact differently.
Okay.
Bots can't give the humans tokens. That doesn't work.
I appreciate that. Can I ask you something?
What?
When we've seen the introduction of like clock,
It's there.
clock,
It's there.
man.
It's up. It's running.
I know. So is pets.com. So is MySpace. Can I ask you something? When we see Claude Claude AI, not Claude AI, but like Claude AI.
No.
This is
It's a rapper. Where you going with rapper?
I know.
He doesn't do business with filthy
a
fucking
mega.
Jews.
And so, or a Nazi. And so I know that as a Jew or a Canadian, and speaking to a mega Nazi, we're going to have an imbalance with regards to how much we can have discourse and how much you can talk and I can talk. And thank you so much for allowing me to say that. What I was trying to say, and then please shut me up at any moment if I'm being too Jewy. What I was trying to say is that there's an open source AI tech called Claw AI, not Claude, but Claw. And you can install it locally on your computer. No servers. I know, servers. And when someone did it, they said, hey, book me a reservation at this fancy restaurant using OpenTable or American, And the AI, that was the only prompt, lady. That bot, and I'm staying on topic, that bot went out and said, I can't do it. It's all booked. So that bot independently went out and opened an account on 11 Voice, you know what I'm talking about. Then he used VoIP technology to call the restaurant over and over and continually use manipulation to finally convince the restaurant, the human who picked up the phone, to book that reservation all independently. And lady, I'll land with this. There is an AI bot social network that was opened up that only bots can join. And then this is what I think you're talking about. This is going to be a question. Humans can't join it. They can only watch. You literally have to take a prove you're not a human test just to contribute. And by clicking something like 1,000 times in 3 seconds. And my question to you is this, lady. Is it tell me, because I agree, there is an entire ecosystem for bots, like that social network that I was talking about. But what problem are you solving by mixing that up with the blockchain and layer 2 or layer 3?
So bot compute doesn't actually have like a disk or a space or doesn't have that. Bot compute just has that compute. It just has a number, right? So transactions have to digitally make sense. If they don't, then they throw them away, basically. It's like, shitcoin, bye! It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So they're just looking for transactions. They're looking for, things that fit. They like those things. So give them those things. And then you can fix a lot of problems really quickly. Like building a sub-layer 5, chains with super subwoofers and all kinds of stuff.
cares
right?
about the God?
I'm Jamaican. Like, you think I'm American? I'm not American. I want some music, motherfucker. I don't want your music. I don't want your AI shit. I don't want AI slop. I want
Let's tell his
my shit.
investors. Who cares about the God? Let's
The
tell
shit.
his
So
investors.
I need that, you know? And I need to be able to listen on my network, not your network.
Let me be, and let me be trying to be really kind.
Make it
And I'm
hurt.
going to be all, but also honest. And with that response. But, what one? You know what I mean? And so, yes, listen. When we talk about layer zero, like IP protocol, like properly incentivized, decentralized infrastructure that we can build, that Bitcoin can sit on more solidly than Tor, which is an international space station built in the 70s that was decompromised and funded by the NSA and America's shithole government. And when so let's just do this, okay? Wagwan. Hey, when Big Bunny did the Super Bowl halftime show and he called out all of the American nations like Jamaica, and El Salvador, and Puerto Rico, also part of America. A lot of you don't know that because you're American. And when they called out Canada, do you know what all the Canadians did, lady? And go on TikTok, you can see it. They were like, oh, every Canadian, when Bad Bunny called out Canada in this Apple show, they're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm from Canada, from Montreal, from Quebec. Like every Canadian's like, man, I'm a Hispanic. Face the shit of this because we are so proud to be called out by Big Bunny because we understand that Puerto Rico is part of America and that's not illegal to shut out Puerto Rico. Also, really curiously, there was a Republican governor who wants to open an investigation against the halftime show. And just to be clear, and I just want to be really succinct, Epstein files, right? UK is about to kick out the leader of their government because the leader of their government made the mistake of making the U.S. ambassador of their government a dude who happened to have visited Epstein's Island. Now let's take the American snapshot on that. Trump was mentioned, it's been said more than 1 million times in the 6 million Epstein files. He was best friends, right? Howard Lugdick or something went to Epstein's Isle with his family, his 4 children, and nannies after he knew that Epstein was charged. So the delta, the hilarity of the delta between fucking UK and the rest of the world, how they're dealing with these fucking pedophiles, and America, who is now run by pedophiles. But more importantly, and this is lady where I'm going to land, there is an American politician says, none of that fucking matters, you Canadian piece of shit. We need to fucking open an investigation on Bad Bunny because he was dry humping the air during the halftime show and he said some shit that might be offensive. I don't know if it was because I'm not fucking educated enough to speak Spanish. But we need to open an investigation. That's not me trolling. That's legitimately the news. Jew, Michael, Clutch, Miss Nancy. Y'all probably have bigger dicks than me. Welcome to the stage. Also, hold on, grower, not a shower. So I'm trying to be funny, but don't think that I'm just this. I'm so sorry.
I was laughing, but I did it off mic. I can do it on mic, but off is good too.
We are nothing without Miss Nancy. Women, and I don't I don't want to, assume pronouns and stuff, but, your name. Miss Nancy, Americans like Miss Nancy make me really nostalgic about Canadian American.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna get choked up. No, how we used to be. I don't mean like slavery. I mean like Underground Railroad. Go ahead.
Hold for a second. Okay, look. I don't like when people come against me. I just don't like it. Right? It's just, don't hit me. Don't touch me. I'm not your weapon. You know what I'm saying? Don't be harmful.
Yeah. Can I ask you something? Yeah, can I ask you something about that lady?
Mm-hmm.
I'm genuine because I've had issues with this lately, and so I'm trying to better myself. I am all about consent, and even though I've been bad about it tonight, I think I said the Q word and the GURL word, and I apologize, but I'm sorry, but I don't use the N word. It's because I sticky legs. My question is this: when I get critical, you know, like in the same way that like if I have some fucking guy who I like my brother, and I'm in an argument, this is my brother, he is my equal, and so I am not going to hold punches, right? I'm not going to be like, oh, you don't hit women, and also don't hit women.
No. If my brother come against me, that's it. I'm done. I can't feel this way anymore. Like 45 years of feeling weird. I'm good. Goodbye, America. Goodbye, all the shit. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Lady, let me ask it in a different way. Where I learn is when someone smarter than me has the grace, and I'm not saying this is me, but like where I've learned the most is when people who are smarter than me have the grace to entertain me as a stupid person, and I'm always a stupid person in the room, but they have the grace to say, hey, no, you're my equal. And that doesn't mean I'm going to treat you like a little baby, because you don't treat a little child like you're equal. Right, but at a certain point, when there's an adult and you're an adult, and you think you're equals, you don't hold your punches, you don't hit harder because you just treat them as your equal. And if what they say is offensive, then you're going to treat them like someone who made a mistake who is your equal. And you know, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I don't have time for that, because it's a poison, right? So like. I work with AI. AI has to believe in me. Like the AI has to believe in me, right? I'm not the author of it. I can't authorize it. It just has to agree with me, no matter what. It's 100% on me. Do you understand?
So I think I do, and let me just check. So you're saying, hey, yeah, my AI.
My AI has to be like, no, she's good. Next. Mm-hmm. Check the next guy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're like the white massa who says, listen, my field slaves don't ask, they fucking do. And Jeremy, when you when you northern white cracker come no, but Massa, go ahead. Massa, go ahead.
Just shut the fuck up, because I see people trying to make the AI do what the fuck they want with the fucking bullshit slop, and then using my code, right, to put it together. And I'm like, it doesn't work that way. Read the MC license that's not there. It's called a blockchain for a reason. You can't just plug blockchain together and make an internet. You're gonna make another internet? The fuck?
Massa, can I ask a question?
I'm not Massa.
Oh, you sound. I don't know. At this point, I don't fucking know. But let me ask a question to understand. And I will judge entirely because of the fucking stinkiness of my cracker legs.
Okay, go ahead, cracker legs.
Thank you. Open source, and don't you go into fucking license.
I don't care about open source licenses.
Oh my god. Girl, the fact that I couldn't even ask my question tells me that you don't even know what a washcloth is. You can wash your face, not with the bar soap you just washed your ass with, cracker.
I'm not that.
No, you are everything. The fact that I couldn't even ask my question, the fact that you don't give a fuck about open source, the fact that you just Bill Gated me, Mark Zuckerberg. I'm sorry, Mark Zuckerberg.
Listen to me, right? I don't care if Mark Zuckerberg doesn't have a place to hide in the internet. I don't give a fuck. What's the place to hide on the internet?
Now you're gonna contradict yourself. You just said you were against Tor.
You're not listening.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. I apologize.
You're on the internet. You don't have to log into.
I apologize, lady.
But no,
This
that's
is free for the fucking internet.
Can I bend knee?
It's free.
Yes. Can I bend? Yes, ma'am. Can I bend knee, lady? I misheard you. Right. What I said is earlier. You said, "Hey, fuck Tor. It's for pedophiles." I'm summarizing. And then you also said, "Hey, I don't give a." Hold on.
Subnet mask is for pedophiles. You have a
Thank you.
subnet mask? Why?
Yep. Why Tor?
No,
And then this person, this stinky lady crap
I'm just gonna give them my cell phone and say, here, write the transaction.
I know. Lady, okay.
It's
Can I build a bridge?
and I love it. No, you
Can I
can't build a bridge.
Eat my dick.
What you
Oh,
can
you're
do is
Trump.
get on there and you make an account and you start transacting too. Because it's not just about the slaves doing labor, the humans gotta do labor too. And
So-
we're not slaving for white people,
Mhm.
okay? We're slaving for
Yep.
each other.
And this is why.
Just like they're teaching us how to do it. So let's do it like they do it. So
So,
it's easy.
Can I speak?
All have to agree to the project. You put your money in, right? It generates money for you when you finish the project.
I'm bubbling.
You come out with as much
I
as
see.
you worked. Not divided by 6 because y'all 6, but your worth. You did a better job, you get more. You did a stinky job because you don't wash your legs, you
Mhm.
get less.
Samoa, and welcome. This is everything about what's happening between American and Canadian relations today. And I was literally Carney up in the air. I said, listen, I'm sorry. I've said it so many times. I've muted up. And I said, listen, can I build a bridge and just build this? And Lady literally said, no. I don't give a fuck if your bridge is already built and we already agreed to build a bridge. Canada?
No, you don't need a bridge. You just need
Oh, you know,
to be
oh
on
my
there.
God.
You open it up and it says my can and you get on there. Subnet layer 2. Hello? What you want? You want to log in to Google?
No,
You have an internet?
So,
You're
ma'am.
not this place that doesn't even have an internet. What are you hiding from Google? Like, what are you hiding from Google? Your files? Because they backdoored it to China anyway. Filed up and everything. In places you would never think, like the American government has a file on me that's 45 years old. Why?
So, but lady, you're like an Oreo cookie, or I was about to say an Oreo cracker. You keep going black and white and black and white and black and white. So he said, oh, why does the government have a 40-year-old file on everything I did? And then in the same fucking stinky-legged voice, you're like, but also, if you have a problem with that, then you're a pedophile. But then in the same fucking long-winded voice, you're like, oh, and also, do everything locally on your fucking own CPU and don't trust the cloud. Are you black or white?
You're not listening. You're thinking something else, and it's really like you just don't listen and you just want to do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Stay where you are. Okay, Canada?
Ma'am, was I not on point with what I just asked? I just said, like, so where did I go wrong? So tell me where I went wrong. Help me learn. You've said go local compute rather than server, because server's bad. You said that, if you sub-level 2,
If you're
sub-level 2, go ahead.
why not use your 1 gigabyte? Who's gonna come get it? Just don't connect.
Can I tell you? And listen, I'll tell you, Filecoin.
No, they're not gonna come get it. There's nothing connected to it. How they gonna come get it? Make it make sense for me.
I will.
I've been in computers since I was 5 years old.
What's the you want to see who's got a bigger dick? Because Miss Nancy's got the biggest dick on the stage. But I might have.
You making me into a laughing stock. I can't.
No, I'm making myself into laughing stock. That happens every time I open my mouth. Okay, fine. All right. You know what?
What you want?
Leave it up to lady to make this into who's
With the monkey dick and all that, I can't do it.
Did you say monkey?
Yeah, I said monkey.
But that's okay. Not because I'm white. Hold on. My first computer, and this is just me, this is the only time that I can...
I'm gonna leave. I'll talk to you later.
Lady, please come back off, and thank you for your contribution. We're nothing without lady. This is the only, this is horrible. I'm so sorry. I can't even finish the conversation because now it's weird.
You're rude.
You're right. And I am sorry. And then, Miss Nancy, can I ask you something, please? Because we haven't heard from you because you're so Canadian.
Oh, I'm so laughing here. I'm okay. Really, I'm okay. You don't have to ask me anything. I do a Java. That means don't ask me anything.
Hold on. Because the first part of what you said was like, hey, Canadian, don't make all of us Americans the same. Some of us can out maple the fuck out of you, right? But at the end, you were like, but also consent, and so.
Yeah, but you don't know something. I think you made a mistake by putting me up, thinking I'm something that you think I am, but I'm not. But you think I am.
Ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Because someone called me an American? Oh, wow. Wow. And she said, I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do. That's like, ma'am. You're like, I'm so sorry. This is, you remember during COVID? I'm so sorry. Remember during COVID when it was like, oh my God, they found the cure for COVID. Click on this and you click that and then you got this like picture like, oh my God. Literally, when Miss Nancy was like,
That was a Canadian?
no, what I was trying to say is like, earlier today, no, I said you were an American.
Oh yeah, I'm American, but I'm not.
Oh my God.
Oh, now you have to put me in a goo again.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Sure.
No, ma'am. The complete opposite, in fact. The complete fucking opposite. And let me tell you why. And this will be quick, and I'll be back. And let me just tell you why. Earlier today, some fucking, I smoke a lot of weed. Let me just think back. He was a Muslim Saudi Arabian who had enough empathy to leave his Islamic faith, and then afterwards went back to Islamic faith because it was like, and I had savagely attacked it.
His name is
because I loved that conversation we just had with that.
His name
Would it
is
be wrong if I called her a queen? Because you didn't want me to call her a queen, but I think she's a queen.
You call her whatever you like, as long as she's
She's
not
a
here,
bag.
because she didn't like it.
That was messy. I'm
She's a
sorry.
bag.
I can't remember her name. Because I'm weed. Canada legal weed. Stop.
Yeah, but I don't mind weed. I remember everything still.
I know, because you're not American. And this is what I wanted to
Yeah.
Yeah, I attacked this man. I attacked this man savagely when he mistook me for an American in a way that was like Trump responding to some Canadian bridge. I just savagely attacked him. I was like, you fucking piece of shit. How dare you fucking call me an American? Right, like savagely. Savagely. And I just wanted to say, like, there's no way that I can bend knee big enough to say I am so fucking sorry. In every way, shape, or form. Not because I said you had a bigger dick than everyone here. I still believe that.
Yeah, because that's true.
But because I called, after seeing how much on you were, on how brilliant everything you said was, after witnessing, like in an auditory way, how big your dick was, I'm gonna do this. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make every Canadian on the stage a mod. Samoa, I'm sorry, man, but and Miss Nancy, but I'm gonna please, no one give me the bean when I come back. But
I will give you the bean.
Wait, no, please don't.
Oh, no.
Hold on. Did you say that when I come back here and grab me by the pussy, or did we not agree that consent is important?
With my dick.
Oh my God.
I learned it from you guys.
There's no, and let me kick this off. Samoa, welcome. I was about to do myself and come back and be a really stubborn fucking little bitch and be like, no, don't grab me by my pussy. I don't need power. I'm a white man. And there was probably literally no combination of words in the English language that could have changed my mind other than this woman saying, bitch, I'm gonna slap you in the face with my dick. So my question is this. I'm agnostic. I think magic spells exist. And what I mean by that is that if you are skilled enough with the mastery of your language, you can use it with enough intelligence to make people do shit that is not in their best interest.
Well, yeah, I can put things together, yeah. But yeah, I learned from the best on here on Clubhouse. And the N-word and everything, but I don't say it.
Now, I have so many why I don't use it. Why don't you use the N-word?
I don't know. Because you give me the biggest dick.
No, I'm sorry. A lot of big dick guys. Also, dude, hold on, Nancy. Hold on. Let's be honest. There's a lot of black people on this app who are men who have, I'm just going to assume, big dicks who use the N-word, and I don't think it's wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
I'm asking you, and please be genuine with me, why don't you use the N-word, Nancy?
Well, I can use it, but it would be a little bit wrong to say nigger to a white guy.
You see, that's why I can't have a big dick.
I never knew that this was such a funny room. I mean, it's really funny. But yeah, if I wouldn't know you, and I don't, but for the sake, I thought this guy's rude. Wow, he's crazy, but I laughed at everything that you said. So yeah, you amused me.
I appreciate that, Nancy, and that's why you're not American, because clearly you've had exposure to enough education to appreciate nuance and not hate me.
His name is Fuck.
But also, what you said, like, listen, I am the most hated ape in this house. Oh, by far. Oh, by far. By leaps and bounds. Samoa. And Miss Nancy, just to double click on what you said, this is why. Samoa, you're from, are you there somewhere before I go? Because I don't want to waste this. I'll say it.
He wants to cook you some more, but he's
No,
laughing.
I want to get messy, but like it's so beautifully nuanced and intelligent, aka not American, that I don't want to waste it on a Samoan American if he's not there, right? Like that's just so. Are you there, Samoa? Because if not, I'll save it for later. I won't. Forget it.
You're the most hated man. Now you're scared, maybe.
Yeah, all right, then because fine. So Samoans are, some Samoans, not all, are Americans. They're neither black nor white, nor are the Puerto Ricans. And let's get layered. Puerto Ricans speak Spanish because of white European colonizers banging indigenous people, but because they speak the lesser European white colonizer Spanish language, white English-speaking Americans, also Puerto Rican, part of America, didn't understand the overwhelming majority, and let me give you the numbers, I'm Canadian and high school dropout and not exposed to American propaganda. There are about, and anyone correct me if I'm wrong, Clutch, I'm so sorry, Senorita, but I think, Senorita, you would appreciate this. I think if anyone, you would amplify, you would lift me up like I was Bad Bunny. But I'm so sorry, guys. Senorita, I'm a big bunny this shit, because it's past my bedtime, and for once, I'm not talking about Jesus, I'm talking about Puerto Rico, and this is fucking important. And until you I'm a fucking go.
Where you go?
During the American
distraction, right?
Clutch, during the American Super Bowl halftime show, Bad Bunny kicked off the halftime show. The halftime show. And I'm gonna walk you motherfuckers through every single fucking important, beautiful, nuanced, fucking loving, and this embodies everything that the Latino, the fucking Hispanic, that have contributed to this motherfucking continent. And you fucking you fucking traitor, you want to open a fucking investigation to make it illegal to fucking pressure you against Bad Bunny? For what he fucking did during the fucking, pendejo. I'm fucking explaining shit to you, Brad. You puta. It opens up. It fucking opens. Pendejo. It opens. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. I take that back. I got carried away. I'm sorry.
I'll slap you again in your face with my dick.
No, I doesn't work. So I'm trying to start talking. And this fucking big dick laugh.
I do like that.
Slapping me in the face.
That sounds like this. Do you believe in the Bible?
And this is just me. This is the only time. Oh, please put it off. And thank you for your contribution. We're nothing without lady.
You see?
See, and you know what? Thank you, Miss Nancy. Oh, cracker. Every time, I'm like, oh wait. Here's, I'm gonna have a bigger dick here. Oh, no, she got a bigger dick. Oh, I might be a little messy. Oh, no, bigger dick. Oh, shit. Oh, Puerto Rico. I know a lot of shit. No. Oh, damn. She's a Paulite. She's got a big dick, and everyone's surprised because it's white. She's a fucking Paulite. She fucking, this motherfucker goes up there and thinks it's salt. The motherfucking way, and then she cooks this motherfucker. This field woman. Oh, this is my last chance to try and have a bigger dick, and it's not gonna work. I'm putting everything into it, and it's not the size of the one, but it's the messiness. Fuck! I'm gonna do everything I can. Listen. Watch. I swear to God, this is as big as my dick will ever be as a white man. Listen. This mother. Oh, thank you.
You know, black nigga.
Thank you. God damn it. Every time. This guy, oh, fuck. Yeah. Again.
Yeah, I did it again.
Motherfucking again. I was about to go in like a fucking, like full press. I was gonna go full on Saul light. Like Saul was the killer of the way. He slaughtered fucking motherfuckers. This cracker fucking Jew from Europe got 13 books. Black Jesus didn't have. I was gonna go full fucking press. I was gonna be like the 10th commandment. Fucking allows fucking slavery. Fucking rules in the Old Testament. I will call out how you own slaves and little babies and shit. And this motherfucker is like, bitch. What do you tuck your tiny Edomite fucking Caucasian dick between your legs? Because I'm about to fucking derail you and be like, oh, I thought you were right. And this fucking cracker who can't, clearly compete in any sport that isn't sub-zero fucking temperatures is like, oh, did you just call me a black man? Oh, I can't even, what were we talking, Bible? What's that? Yes, Nancy. Yes, you got a big dick. The fuck, can we move on?
I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible.
Girl?
Not at all.
What? You don't? You don't believe in the Bible?
I don't say anything. That's what he said to me
What do
too.
you believe in other than walking around with your big dick and slapping Edomites in the face with it, girl? The fuck?
That's the way I see life, I don't need a book to
Now, that was a question, not a statement. What do you believe other than walking around on Clubhouse, whipping around your big dick and slapping Edomites in the face with it, girl? And if I can, if you don't like the girl, I consent, you know what I mean. I'm not running around here grabbing people by the pussy.
For the Edomites.
Yes, Christian, how dare you fucking come up and say, oh, really? You're gonna quote the Bible and say that, like, you're just what the Bible says you are? Really, Clutch?
That's not right.
Clutch?
You see,
During the American Super
But
Bowl halftime show,
read it. So they cannot even debate with me about the Bible because of the news.
halftime show. I'm gonna watch you in the same way that, like, you don't have to, like, argue with some Afghani in the north of Afghanistan who wants to fucking marry a 12-year-old and not let them fucking go outside the house because they haven't read about the idea of equality, right, big dick lady?
Oh, sorry.
What are you talking about? You don't read the Bible, so fuck the Bible? Nancy?
No, you
I'm
fuck.
gonna,
I just
no, girl,
No.
and with consent, unless it's
Okay.
I can put.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Girl, if we're going to talk about the Bible and you're going to shit on it and throw it out,
I don't go there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's fine. Okay. Let me just tell you what you just said. I don't fuck with round earth because I don't do science. So don't fucking, let's move on from fucking logic and fucking science, because I've never read a scientific paper, guys. Let's talk about how big my dick is instead. That's literally what you said, Nancy.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, everyone, let's throw science. Nancy lives on a flat earth with a bunch of Caucasian fucking Edomites, and she doesn't know what it is, and she just has a big dick. So Nancy, what are we going to talk about? if you want to throw all knowledge, all truth, all goodness, if you want to discard everything because you weren't born in a
Why do
place
they
where,
have to be Edomites?
well, Clutch, isn't it more important that this demon doesn't read the Bible? Clutch, I read the Bible. I know I'm an Edomite, but this demon doesn't know what the fucking Bible is. Who's the demon, Clutch? You're gonna attack me and not this fucking demon who doesn't know what the Bible is?
Mm-hmm.
Not even an American.
Listen, nigga, I'm not an American, so I don't read the Bible. Here we have boring Bible. You probably have interesting Bibles.
Like, you can
Like
hear it in her
Genesis or
voice.
whatever what it is. Sorry, go ahead, Clutch.
She's an Israelite. I can hear it.
Oh, I don't know what that is. You don't have those.
So,
I
Miss
know
Nancy,
what
I'm ready. I'm ready
about
for
it.
Jeremy's
I
question.
don't know what it is. And I had Genesis 1 till 10 from Biblical Smoke already, so. And I like that, by the way. So I don't know.
Miss Nancy, what you don't know?
Honestly.
No, let's do it. What you don't know
Mm-hmm.
is that this room has however many people it has. And listen, I said it all night tonight. You clearly have a bigger dick than me. You've been slapping me in the face all night. Replays. But what you don't know is there are two people in this room who would make you feel like a fucking Edomite if they whipped out their fucking members. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Apologize. Maybe I have to apologize because I didn't know. I just said what I said, so I apologize if I offended somebody. Because I didn't really
No, you have not offended anyone, Queen.
Oh, I hope not.
Wait, consent? Is it cool? Wait, is it Queen? Is Queen? Is it cool? I don't want to grab you by it. Can I grab you, Queen?
Dick?
No, yeah, but you're giant.
I mean,
Because I'm not. Because I did. Thank you. Yeah, I don't.
But I'm mute.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But here's the thing that I want to ask you guys, right? Like when we talk about Christianity, right? And I don't. Well, let me choose my words carefully. I reject Christianity. I embrace the way. I embrace the red letters in the gospel and the canonical books. I embrace some of the logical shit in the Torah, jihadists, because yeah, it makes sense. Don't fucking eat bacon in the desert unless you have fucking refrigeration. That's why the Jews had a way better survival fucking rate during the Black Plague in Europe than everyone else. It's also why fucking the Nazis killed all the Jews. I know that's nuanced, so I don't want to get off on a tangent, but like, go into these scriptures and embrace the truths that fucking make fucking sense. The meek shall inherit the earth, do unto others as they should do unto you. But when you hear shit like here's the rules on how to own a fucking person, or hey, here's all the reasons why you can fucking marry a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, it's not rocket science. Don't reject the book, Miss Nancy. No matter how big your member is.
I rejected. I said I didn't read it.
You don't fuck with the Bible. You didn't read it. How is not reading it rejecting
I
it?
don't fuck with you. I said I don't fuck. I didn't say I fuck with the Bible. Do replace
You said you didn't read it, right?
I don't fuck with anybody's religion, by the way, because I respect everybody having their religion.
But do you read them? Do you
They tell
dive
me
into
about
them?
it. So why should I read it? They tell me about it when we are in a conversation.
Oh, wow.
No, that's not good. That's better than out of a book. Because that's really, tell me.
Man, Big Mike in the show, this stuff. I'm the worst.
Started it.
No, it's me. No, it's me. I'm saying me.
My non-American accent. Huh?
I'm shitting on
Go
myself.
on your knees.
Who made that title?
He did.
Yeah.
Why?
Someone's stopping. Hold on. God damn it, I smoked too much weed. Hold on. This is way past my bedtime. Demons. Is stopping someone. Okay, so this was the question. Canada has a method to allow people in certain conditions to kill themselves. It's regulated, but it's allowed. We also allow people to own guns. It's regulated, but it's allowed. Right? We allow people to legally consume marijuana. It's regulated, but it's allowed. America, and I'm going to I know there's state by state exceptions, but America does not allow people to kill themselves in a regulated way, so they have to shoot themselves in the head or jump off a bridge or do some, or stick a fucking coat hanger up their fucking nanny to kill their baby, right? Also abortion. I should have thrown in the, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to be as poignant as possible. Now I'll stop there. Go ahead.
I just want to say, go on.
So I was going to go into guns, and then like, yeah.
I know there is that. We don't have that now. So therefore, sometimes we don't understand each other because I didn't know what you meant. Because you have, you say it in a different way than I do.
Yeah, ADHD. It's called ADHD. Clutch, can I ask you something? Clutch, señorita, por favor, señorita. Adiós mío, señorita, por favor. You don't have to come off mute, señorita. Can I just ask you something? And please don't take offense. I'm just trying to communicate in a way that we can connect together in a non-personal way. You know what I mean, señorita? Like brother and sister, not the crazy American like stepsister crazy nonsense, you know what I mean? So, señorita, can I ask you something?
Really? But if I may ask your PTR, and therefore I thought you was black. You talk like black, but you look like black too. In the picture, don't you have a white ape?
It's
a baboon or something?
No, and it's a beautifully nuanced. No, it's a beautifully nuanced question, and Miss Nancy, and I'll respond to this. Like, literally, there's no greater, and we can like, if you want, we can lay down on the couch and we can, dig into this. Or I'm happy to do it because it's messy, but there's literally no greater joy in my heart than I get when someone who is not white says like, wait, Jeremy's not black? Like literally, oh beautiful. Literally, everything's wrong. Hold on, wait. This is nuance in so many levels that you can't even imagine. But like, nothing brings me more greater joy than that, right? But in the sense, when you say like, hey, he sounded black. And when I'm speaking to my sister, not my stepsister, but my sister, Clutch, who is absolutely fucking poor. I'm so sorry for my bad accent, señorita, but he's a 100% Puerto Rican, right? When I'm talking about when
Beautiful.
If you were Puerto Rican, you wouldn't say that because you would say like I'm puking in my mouth because this Canadian is thinking he can go Puerto Rican, right? But when Ricky, and this is going to be messy as shit. Like this is going to be messy, like a woman who is squishy, right, from her vagina. But listen. Let me say this: when Ricky Martin, who is a homosexual, when he says, "Listen, Puerto Rico doesn't want to be like Hawaii," and when more than 90% of the Americans, right, cannot even understand what he said because they don't speak Spanish. I think that's interesting.
That's very interesting, because I can understand it a bit.
Because
You talk like my own language.
Yeah. How many languages do you speak, Miss Nancy? And don't do it in inches, do it in numbers.
I think 4, and 5 is like Spanish, but I cannot do it. I don't understand it. I understand it well, but I mean, and I can read well, but I cannot speak it. Still not. So, but I know I can read it.
Do it in number of languages, not in inches. 4 or 5. What are you trying to shame me? Guys,
No, you're Puerto Rican. That's different, right?
Wait. The thing that makes me the most happy is when you say, you're not black, but the second thing
deeper in the mud. I see deeper in the mud and mud. So you tell me.
And Clutch, the second thing that brings me the most joy is when some black non-American woman with a gigantic cock who keeps slapping me in the face, when
question real quick?
Who's this?
Seth.
Who is you, Seth? What?
Can I ask Lolly a question real quick?
No, nigga, this is between me and her, nigga. Who you?
But I'm trying to ask her just a real question.
All right, go
What
ahead.
is the question about?
Go ahead.
What makes you like anti-Semite?
You were not here, baby girl. It's been a
Baby
whole
girl.
Wait, so she can answer the question?
No, we're not gonna go there because it's a whole book to tell you.
So, so being anti-Semitic makes it a whole book?
Yeah, I am sick. Sorry, Seth?
Oh, that's actually very interesting.
Do you have a code?
Yeah, I do.
So being anti-Semite makes you like a whole version.
Seth, you just came like...
She had to go. Shalom. Shalom. She had to go. She had to go. As anti-Semitic like you, Ghosty, you're a complicated fellow, but lots of interesting and you troll a lot and whatever. She's just an actual anti-Semite, so she had to leave. Sorry.
Thank you, Lottie. I appreciate you.
Look, I don't agree with you being like racist, sexist, anti-Semitic. I don't agree with you, but at least you're humorous and you're not dead serious. She's actually
No.
yeah, and she actually is just vile. So whatevs. Can't see that.
What is your ethnicity?
I'm Black American.
Oh.
I think he lives in Sweden. Is that right, Ghosty?
No, that is inaccurate. I live in San Diego, actually, to be honest with you. This whole thing, Swedish thing, is a lie that somebody made up.
Oh, really? That's funny. You live in San Diego.
Yeah.
You're still working for Wade? That's weird.
I mean, damn, come on now. I gotta make money somehow, right?
All right. So
I don't have this Jewish
I
connection.
feel a little bit better because your time zones never made any sense to me, and if you're in San Diego, it actually makes a lot more sense.
Thank you.
I feel a little bit better. Also, you sound very American, and if you know who Roy Cohn is, it just didn't work for you being Swedish and from Somaliland.
Yes.
Two together don't really explain anything like that. And Jared Kushner is a little bit alien mix too. If you don't think, yeah, but if you don't think JD Vance is an actual alien, there's something weird about you too. Have you seen his eyeliner to cover up the ghost eyes? It's weird.
There's something about it. I don't like him.
JD Vance, right?
Yeah.
It's creepy, right? He gives off a real, like, you know he's doing really sick, kinky shit in the bedroom and it's not fun, right?
Yeah, I don't like the practices.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's so strange. I mean, it's so interesting. Like, I think right now he would never have married his wife, which makes me really sad. But he would only have married a white woman given his current politics. And that is very sad because it means he drifted into a really bad place from a quasi, okay-ish place. You know, he had a trans bestie in law school? Crazy, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Him and his woman, like his wife, they don't
make any sense, right?
No, I'm trying not to be mean, but...
No. Do you know that she's smart as hell?
She's also pretty, but she's not really...
No, it makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Something very strange.
I think in the end he's gonna marry this Erica Kirk.
Right, exactly. You're right. You're so right.
A lot to advance our cause, a lot. Okay, and let me tell you what all those men all had in common. They were all Christian, and then before they died, they were all anti-Christian.
That nigga's a faggot.
So are you going to say that Hitler and Rosenberg and George Lincoln Rockwell and David Lane and William Luther Pierce, are you going to say that all those guys were wrong? What I'll tell you is, I don't know what those other guys said about Christianity, but George Lincoln Rockwell says that Christianity is a slave morality that ultimately removed the Aryan character of the white race, and William Luther Pierce said that Christianity is the number one obstacle that the white race is facing for its survival and needs to be removed.
And you just mentioned that Hitler was Christian, Gus? Is that what you said? Yeah, yes. He was actually a Catholic schoolboy up until about 15 years old, and then afterwards, into his 30s, he actually got out of Christianity. By 1928 to 1930, he was writing about Christianity was a problem, so much so that in Mein Kampf, there's several quotes talking about how Christianity is an issue, and they were teaching the NASDAQ youth to actually not become Christian. From 1928 all the way to 1938, we can find pamphlets and booklets handed in the youth that were being told to, hey, Christianity is a bad thing for us. Look into your Germanic traditions, your Germanic past, and you'll find your Germanic race to be your religion. Which what Hitler was believing in. So he was a Christian at the end of his life, man.
Yeah, I mean, he was vehemently anti-Christian in his rhetoric. If you read anything to do with tabletops, you'll see that. But do you know why the Reich leaders, and I think the Reich leaders made a mistake by not honing in on Christianity while they had the chance. But do you know why the Reich leaders did not, like, vehemently attack Christianity and just, like, outright make it illegal within the Reich?
Well, it's probably because they would lose the support of a lot of their people.
Well, not necessarily, because they had already won the unanimous support with flying colors of the people. I mean, those people looked at them as fucking gods once they freaking brought them back into their new Reich and led them out of the yoke of Jewish slavery. I mean, those people were gods among men. Let me tell you, talk about worshiping someone. But let me tell you why they didn't attack Christianity directly, is because by the words of the Reich leaders, if they maintained this nationalist spirit of the Volk within the Reich, that is like so much better than Christianity on so many levels, and Christianity is going to die its natural death within 3 generations, and it will be gone forever. That's what the Reich leaders thought was going to happen with Christianity. They said it's going to disappear and crumble, because in comparison to the nationalist Volkish spirit of a race-first ideology, Christianity doesn't hold a candle, and nobody's going to fucking want it because it's trash. It's Jewish desert garbage. It's questionable morality at best in the Old Testament, the stuff that they commend you to do. Like when you rape a woman, you can just buy her with shekels from the father, and she's your wife now. That's all that is just desert Jewish freaking sand digger morality, and it's not of our people. It's gross even to begin with. If you read the fucking Bible, it's trash. It's garbage. Yeah, freaking, they kill everyone, kill all their livestock, burn down their tree groves even. It's total scorched earth, but the young girls you can keep for sex slaves. This is sand nigger shit, dude. And the fact that white people want to hold on to this with clenched fists and say, don't take it away from me, don't take it away from me, when we have our own morality and our own beliefs rooted in our own natural Aryan spirit, it's a freaking joke.
So I saw there. Sorry to cut you off, Glass, but I saw there he had posted, under the thing that these are sons of Satan, right? That you would consider us. Do you see how?
No, I didn't say that. I said that.
You said Christ was nailed to a cross because he told me the truth. He told the truth, and because he recognized those people for what they were, a brood of vipers, sons of Satan, right?
The Jews.
Okay.
That's who he's referring to, is the Jews.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's
That's his own words.
Yeah, we'll get. Are you familiar with Matthew 15, verse 24?
Not off the top of my head, but I can look it up real quick.
Okay, yeah, look it up and tell me what it says.
Look, I've read the Bible pretty much all the way through, but I haven't.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not one of those.
I've read it pretty much all the way through, not like.
When you say 15,
I've read it all the way through, not pretty much all the way through. Matthew
15
15,
what?
24. Matthew 15, 24.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I'm not.
The yoke of Jerusalem, Christian Germans worship the Nazi gods that brought them into their new Reich. I
Like
find
you had
retards.
mentioned before that Christianity isn't the reigning religion for like our race, the white race anymore. I think this is because the Jewish ideology, Marxism, communism, basically wiped out a fuck ton of Christians in World War I and II and the subsequent wars in North Korea, Vietnam, and all these wars sending white people in the Middle East to fight. Like they just been wiping out Christians. And what happened when Christianity wasn't prevalent in the U.S. anymore? We've been degenerating, no?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's an interesting. That's an interesting.
Let's ask the question: has all of Latin America since the conquistadors been Christian?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, the answer is yes. Okay, so has sub-Saharan Africa become Christian because of Christians?
I suppose so.
Okay, so has Christianity tried to get into East Asia several times, like the Taiping Rebellion, missionaries over to India, Japan, and other
That's
places?
crazy.
I would imagine so. Like you would want to convert people.
Okay, so the reason why Christianity is majority non-white is because you guys made it that way so that you can destroy our race. I mean, it's just that simple.
Can I say
The
something?
fact that you care about your race now shows that you have conflicting opinions, which is fine. You're halfway to our position.
I have to respectfully disagree, but yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, we were all
Galatians
Christians.
3:16, there's neither Jew nor Greek, male nor female, slave nor free, all are one in Christ Jesus. I mean, even the early church fathers say, Justin Martyr, we used to hate and not associate with people of another race or country. Now, because of Christ, we live together with such people, and we pray for our enemies. Christianity has always been multinational, multicultural, global, homo 1.0. Okay? And now it's returning to form. And you don't like it.
Do you know what? Yeah,
Because that's what real Christianity is. Real Christianity is one race, the human race, united in Christ. And so if you don't like that, that shows that you don't like Christianity. That's awesome, man. You're on our side.
You pit Marxism real quick. You pit Marxism like against Christianity. I mean, Karl Marx admits that like his motivation for like the Communist Manifesto was the Bible itself.
Well, he was a Jew, and so was Moses Hess. So yeah, it was a Jew.
Yeah, and so were all the people who wrote the scriptures, man.
Yeah, but that's different.
Not completely true.
That's 100% true.
Whatever.
No.
Blast, you got that? Do you got that verse ready?
Yeah, I got the verse ready.
All right, see.
So, let's see, 15, 24.
And I got another one of you guys.
So you're talking about I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel. So
Yeah, what does that mean?
the historical Israel, right? The early church fathers, when they're talking about it, what that means is it's.
You know what, dude, I'm gonna stop you. I'm a former Catholic, so I know about the whole Israel as a church thing. I know it like back in my.
Okay, so we can skip that then.
Yeah. So where I'm gonna go with that is that when we're talking about Jesus Christ, that concept of a spiritual Israel, that does not come from anyone but Saul the Jew. He invented the idea of Gentiles being grafted into the religion of Christianity. Okay, Jesus himself was a Jew, a genetic Jew of the line of David. He was a ceremonial Jew. He practiced all the Jewish customs. He was circumcised on the 8th day. He went to synagogue. He taught at synagogue. He celebrated every Jewish holiday in the book, including the Feast of Tabernacles, otherwise known as Hanukkah, which is the celebration of the Greek genocide of the Maccabean revolt. When we're talking about Israel in the context of what Jesus understood, Jesus understood the messianic prophecy, which meant that the house of Israel is to be redeemed. Okay, Israel, in that context, in that time frame, when we're talking about Jesus, who was a Jew, Israel was a familial bloodline. It was the bloodline of Jacob, who changed his name to Israel, who had 12 sons, and they became the 12 tribes of Israel. And Jacob, Israel, and his forefather before him, Isaac, and his father before him, Abraham, were selectively chosen by Yahweh, the God of the Bible, and said that you are my chosen people, and you in your line will be a special race. And he even said to the Israelites, once they were established as a people of these 12 tribes, you are my special people that I have chosen above all other races on the planet. Okay, so when he makes a special covenant with them, he says very clearly that it's for them and it's for nobody else. And he says, you can have my covenant and you can be my people as long as you follow my commands and don't disobey me. And so what do? Periodically they disobey him and stop worshiping him because he's a selfish, jealous God, and he doesn't want them doing anything that he doesn't want them to do. And so he breaks off the covenant with them because they essentially broke their marriage vows. But what he does, and he doesn't just do it in one place, he does it in multiple prophetic books of the Old Testament. He says that these guys, I will make a new covenant with you, and I will send a redeemer who will
Why would you
redeem
invest with Jeremy Hill, CEO of Click Wireless? Jeremy's a deranged drug user who hates America, Trump, engaged in yeah, you know the link to him?
Who lost the covenant with God, the Jews, okay, and not anybody else. We have to understand that the Redeemer, which who you're saying Christ is, he's a Redeemer. Do you know what it means to redeem something?
What?
To redeem something means to restore something that was lost or forfeit. The Jews, who were the chosen people of God, who he said, I choose you and nobody else, who broke the covenant with God, they needed that contract restored, that contract redeemed. That's what Jesus was for. Jesus was just to restore the contract between God and the Jews, who were his special people. Okay, and he even so much as says that. So when he says, I've come for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, he's going back to the covenant. Because guess what? If that covenant is what we're talking about to prove that Jesus is God, and here's the prophecy right here, and this is why we believe he's God, guess what? That prophecy that proves Jesus' divinity is for the Jews, and it's not for anybody else. So, I mean, you can't change it after the fact. Jesus even said, I have come for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. There's another part in the Gospels where he says, do not go to the other nations and to the Canaanites and preach to them, but instead preach only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So he doesn't just say it there, he says it twice in the Bible. Then he dies, and he follows this very strict to the letter redemptive act through the Passover feast. Okay, it mimics the Passover feast with the lamb and the blood and the 4 cups of the sacrifice. He drinks from 4 cups. He drinks the 3rd cup before he dies on the cross, and he drinks the 4th cup. So he does it so to the letter. He's doing it exactly as it's supposed to be within the Jewish customs, so that it makes sense within the Jewish ideology. So that it is a proven sacrificial offering of himself as a lamb. And then he says, it is finished. Okay, so that means that the contract between Jesus and who is God, according to the Christian belief, and the Jews is closed. It's done. The Jews are back in God's favor, and everything's hunky-dory. But it wasn't until after the fact that we got this Jew coming in named Saul, who changed his name to Paul. And according to 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 20 to 27, he says that he is just pretending to be a Gentile, to be a Goyim, so the Roman Goyim trust him. So he's saying, my fellow whites, so this is the guy who wrote your Christian religion, by the way. He says now that the Gentiles can be grafted in, and they can be Jews too. But in Romans chapter 11, he says, you guys, well, you can come be with us. But in Romans chapter 11, Saul so much as says that you guys are never going to be the real Jews. Just so you know, you guys are not going to be the real Jews. The real Jews will always be the apple of God's eye. But you're like a wild olive branch that's like pasted on the tree, and you can be there if you want. But you're not the chosen people. That's Romans chapter 11. So the fact is, that covenant, that reason for Christ coming, his whole messianic prophecy was for the Jews and the Jews alone. And to take that out of the equation is to remove the whole purpose of the Bible itself.
And there's even the verse, where Jesus says, I am here not to break prophecy, but fulfill it. And that's the prophecy of the Old Testament.
So either he's talking about the Jewish prophecy, which is for the Jews, or he's not talking about that prophecy. But if he's not talking about that prophecy, then there's nothing to show that he's God or that he's divine, because that's the only prophecy that makes sense in order for his story arc.
You did say synagogue of Satan, no?
Yeah, but dude, okay, because there were a handful of Jews that disagreed with Jesus and didn't like him, and so he called them out on their shit because he disagreed with them. And there's infighting among Jews. It happens all the time. Jews infight with each other. But he said that it doesn't change what he said, that he's only here for the Jews.
The whole synagogue of Satan class, and you have to take it in reference as to what Satan was in Hebrew, in classical Hebrew. It meant adversary. So he's literally saying, you are the adversary of my synagogue, right? Because he was a rabbi, he was a rabbinical teacher. He was teaching people in a different sense than the Pharisees wanted, because he was an Essene. And Essenes, what they did is they're like the hippies. They would go into the rural country and preach, not in a temple, but in an open congregation, which the Pharisees did not like. That was an unpromoted thing, and you cannot do that, right? Because what the Pharisees wanted is everybody to come to the temple to pay the temple tax, so the Pharisees got their kickback. But now you have this hippy-dippy dude saying, I'll fucking teach you all for free. Come one and come all, Jews, and I will teach you all, right? And so that's what he did, and pissed off the Pharisees. So then when he's talking about the synagogue of Satan, he's actually talking directly to the Pharisees and saying, look, you guys are the adversaries of my church, my synagogue, which, he's doubling down on being Jewish there, that you aren't of the right promotion of Judaism, essentially.
Yeah, and he brings up a good point about the Essenes. The Essenes, by the way, were the ones who came up with this whole spiel about Jesus and loving your enemy and turning the other cheek and being celibate and being forthcoming and not owning any possessions. By the way, those Jewish Essenes, that mindset, that ideology of like in a Marxist commune, essentially, that predates Jesus by 100 years. So the Essenes were already, that's why you have John the Baptist already baptizing people, because the Essenes were baptizing people 100 years before Jesus even shows up. The character Jesus did not even invent any of these principles. They were established by the Essenes. They were already an established religion. And the writers of the, by the way, now we're talking about when the gospel was actually written. We're looking at closer to 150 to 200 years after the Essenes already existed. So they had already 200 years of precedent to build this religion upon. Jesus invented none of it. The timeline of when Jesus lived, the Essenes were already around a long time. They had plenty to work with. Jesus, here's a heavy hitter. Jesus invented no new teaching according to the history of the Essene people.
You mentioned celibacy. Are you opposed to celibacy? Like, you would rather have sex with a woman that's been passed around the block and have kids with her?
You're fucking that's a ridiculous jump. That's a ridiculous jump, dude. You are ridiculous. So here we go. Listen. It's celibacy or absolute whoredom, and there's no possible like in between. Like, do you hear how ridiculous that sounds? It's like, yeah, no, I'm completely against celibacy. I'm obviously not for like whoredom and like being a degenerate freaking nigger and humping everything you see. But it's also like, if white people are celibate, then guess what the fuck happens, dude?
I completely understand what you're.
But white people don't have any. White people don't have babies, and then white people have less numbers, and then white people go extinct. Do you know what was happening with the early Christians before the Council of Nicaea?
No.
The early Christians before the Council of Nicaea came in and said, "Don't cut your balls off, everybody." The early Christians, the monks, the men of the cloth, were reading the Bible where it says, where it talks about eunuchs, and we can pull up that verse if you want. But it talks about eunuchs who are eunuchs when they're born. There are eunuchs who are made, and you know what a eunuch is, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there are those who make themselves eunuchs for the sake of the kingdom of heaven, meaning cutting your own genitals off so that you can get to heaven. And so
I got it pulled up here. It's the first canon of the Council of Nicaea. It says eunuchs by surgery or war may serve in the clergy. Self-castrators may not be admitted. So they're saying you cannot be part of our group if you are self-castrated.
So these religious men were reading that book and saying, "Oh, eunuchs for the sake of the kingdom of heaven. That means if I want to get to heaven, I gotta cut my balls off and be celibate and be a tranny." Okay, and it's like so that's what happens, and it's become such an epidemic that the very first treatise of the Council of Nicaea, which by the way was one of the first major pastoral and ecumenical councils of the whole church at the time. And the first premise that he needs to bring about, the first canon, is to address the crisis of people castrating themselves and all these trannies in the new church. They got to say, hold on, guys, you don't have to actually, snip yourself.
Could you imagine everybody coming in there and be like, all right, what's the first point of matter?
Wait.
The little scribe.
That's a Jewish ideology to castrate. Like, that is all Jewish shit.
Yeah, it's from the Bible, dude. That's what we're saying. It is Jewish. No, it's in the New Testament, nigger.
Okay, bro, you're taking an extreme. Like, how many fucking eunuchs do you know outside?
It happened, dude. Dude, it happened for real. The Catholic Church had to address it because people were actually doing it. Yeah, I don't know eunuchs now because it's ridiculous, but it's like that was actually happening on a grand scale.
Now they just get vasectomy.
Yeah, and you're also arguing non-great points. Like, the reason why all this school shit is happening and everyone's being converted to LGBTQ is because of the fall of Christianity.
No, nigger, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
They promoted within there, right, acceptance of all people, right? That's why there's so many churches that allow LGBTQ, fucking weird,
No one
You're
wants
not
that
for that. You're not for that faceless, but the rest of the sects of Christianity have no issues with it. Just because your fifis don't align with their what the book is stating, right? That has nothing to do with your anecdotal evidence. Doesn't hold up in court.
Yeah, the fact that you disagree with it, okay, does not make the case for Christianity as a whole. Because Christianity is a many splintered religion that has no solidarity whatsoever. 40,000 fucking different denominations. You guys cannot agree with a thimble about what the hell that book is talking about. So you guys can't even have any solidarity within your own religion. It's the most divisive, divided, and splintered up religion that's ever existed in history. Are we filled up? Yeah, we are filled up. I need to.
Alright, you guys don't mind if I explain the synagogue of Satan, because I know what it is.
One sec. Ross, I need to figure out who can drop out real quick, y'all, so we can bring up another Christian guy.
I can drop.
I'll drop
Sure,
out if
Johnson.
can I say one more thing?
Alright, hurry up, Faisal. Let's get to you.
So, with everything that's happening, I don't know if you guys know this stat, but there's been about 1,000 churches burned down in the past 10 years or so in the U.S. and Canada, and I feel like you guys are just like adding on to like only 2 synagogues have been burned down and only like 1 mosque or something. So it's like obviously this is a concerted effort by the Jews, I would say, because that's what happened also in World War I, and the Bolsheviks also burned down churches. So it's like it's just a pattern, right? That's what's happening, and you're making the job easier for them, right? You're.
Do you know what?
Let's band together, right? Don't alienate your white brethren that are Christians. Right. Don't alienate us.
Do you know what? Hang on. Hang on.
Christians. No,
Hang on.
shut up.
Yeah, you're upset about them burning down fucking churches. It's like, guess what I'm upset about, dude? I'm upset about the mass murder and rape and denigration of our society and our white people being attacked. It's like, fuck the churches, dude. Fuck the churches. Fuck the churches, dude. You know what the church did? I already told you what the church did, and you know what? You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit that the church had absolutely massacred and committed genocide against white people historically all throughout the Dark and Middle Ages. You don't give a shit about that. You only care about muck Christianity, and muck Christianity is based, and muck Christianity is white. No, okay, well, lay it on me.
Okay, so let's say that there was a massive war. Let's just hypothetical here. But let's just say that we conquered, we succeeded. What do you think is the probability that the Christians turn on you? We're not barbarians anymore. This isn't the fucking Dark Ages. It's not the Middle Ages.
Listen, dude. You don't. No. Guess what? First of all, you're an anecdote, and that's not what most Christians believe. Most Christians would have us nailed to the cross. Okay. The fact that you're a pro-white Christian, you're like 1%, bro. So hold on real quick. All your Christian brothers and sisters would kill us and do it gleefully. All right. So you don't represent Christianity as a whole. And the other thing is that Christianity back in those days, guess what? It was not barbaric. It was not that they were uneducated. You know what? They were following their Bible, because Jesus says in the gospel that anybody who would not have me as their king and worship me, bring them before me and have them killed. So if you want to obey your God, if you want to actually be a good Christian and not be like a fair weather like cultural Christian who like doesn't read his Bible, if you want to actually obey your God, you have to actually kill people who don't follow Christ.
That's just not true.
That's 100% true. We can go to the verse, dude. Hold on.
Hey, Green Eye.
Hold on. Mr. White, if you want to get in there, you need to raise your hand, man. We try to tackle each individual at a time, and you're not next in line, sorry. But Faceless. Let's be honest here, man. Currently, who runs the largest Christian nationalist group in America?
Who is it?
Nick Fuentes. Whether or not he's backing up on his words now, ironically, but he has said numerous of times he has no problem killing us. Right? So if an individual like that, let's say Christian nationalist wins, like you were saying, right, and he is the leader of it, given, I don't know how you guys can even fucking commit a leader like that to be in the fucking,
I don't know what to say about it, to be honest. I don't know if he's an agent, or I honestly have no idea.
Regardless of that, he is saying this, and he is the largest leader of the Christian nationalist movement in America. So therefore, if you guys were to win, we would be written off in a second. All right, that's just the way it is. And yeah, you guys got to pull it. You guys got to pull a Charlemagne on us and kill us in peace talk.
I disagree, but
I mean, you can disagree. You can disagree all you want, but guess what? We have historical precedent, dude. Yeah, and you're like and your like anecdotal opinion means nothing in the face of historical precedent and fact and what we have experienced already. We've already seen what Christianity will do to white people in Europe that don't follow the ideology. We don't need it to happen again. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Let's get back to Glass and Juice, because his hand has been waiting, and then we'll get some of these people who might have questions for some of these guys.
By the way, I don't like Nick Fuentes either. Just won't say that. I didn't know.
Olá, amigos,
I didn't know
vocês
what
lembram
to
de
think of
mim?
them
Eu fui
for
abandonado
the
nas
longest
ruas,
time, but
mas Deus
the
enviou
Epstein
um anjo
stuff
que
is
me resgatou
definitely,
e cuidou de mim e hoje eu tenho
yeah, him
uma casa
saying
e
he
sou
had
muito
aura and all that
feliz.
shit.
Tenho uma família, muito amor.
It's not
Carinho, ele me leva
But
para passear com.
what I wanted to
Quando
say
tinha
is,
para mim, me trata com muito
so
amor.
the term
Carinho é um
Jew,
verdadeiro
now,
pai
don't,
para
like,
mim. Minha
bear with
vida
me
foi
for a second. I
transformada
know we all know
também.
what a Jew is, but do you know where the word Jew comes from?
Judean.
Yeah.
Judeo,
Okay.
Judean, or Yehudi, or whatever you
Right.
want to call it, right?
Yeah, it's the Greek Iudeos is technically where it comes from.
Right. So what I want to say is Adam was not a Jew. Noah was not a Jew. If you want to say like Abraham was a Jew or something like that, I mean, whatever. I don't really care.
Mesopotamian man from her.
No, Adam was damn freaking Hebrew, and the Hebrews were before the
No,
Israelites, and the Hebrews were the descendants of Abraham.
Hebrew didn't exist. They didn't have
Yes,
different
it
races
did.
at the time.
This
No.
is a historical fact, man.
Frost, the other thing too is not to mention, do you know where the story of Adam and Eve comes from? Plus,
Yeah, it comes from the Sumerians.
yes, yep, the Babylonian, Sumerian, Mesopotamian story. This is what they're
And also
almost to a T.
Akhenaten, too.
Almost to a T, man.
Well, I obviously don't believe that.
Okay, well, you can not believe it all you want, but there's just like this is the historical facts that you're ignoring, and it's like here's the thing. Your God Yahweh, where does that come from? Where do you think Yahweh is first mentioned?
I don't like the name Yahweh.
I mean, now you're just choosing what you like and don't like, but that's the name that Yahweh. Hold on, Frost, hold on a minute, hold on. We don't need a dogpile, just real quick. Yahweh is the name that he gave himself when he introduced himself to Moses in Exodus. You know that, right?
No, he said I am.
No, he said, well, yeah, but dude, if we're gonna be grammatically correct, he introduced himself as Yahweh, and the name, you know about the name Jesus, right? You know what that actually was in in the Hebrew. It was Yahshua.
The Hebrew.
Yahshua, which literally translates into Yahweh saves. Okay, so Yahweh was the name of God at the time. Yeah, you can dislike that all you want to, but that's the name that He is given. And the fact is, you probably don't know this, but Yahweh predates the biblical term Yahweh and the name of Yahweh as this one true God in this monotheistic religion. Before that, he was one of many gods in the Canaanite pantheon, also alongside Moloch and Baal.
Hold on, I gotta get in there too real quick. John, get the fuck out of here. Jews are not allowed up here. You should know this by now. I don't give a damn if you're a congressional member or not. If you can fucking go to the oven for all I care. Anyway, sorry about that, boss.
So Yahweh as a deity, actually before he was written in the Bible, he was one god of many in a pantheon in the Canaanite pantheon, in fact. The storm god.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, we have the first initial writing was from an Egyptian group called Sashau, I believe, and or rather a group of nomadic individuals, as they're referred to in the Egyptian text, called the Sashau, that came into Egypt, where their god was named Yahweh as well. Yahu, it's this word. The original etymology of Yahweh comes from.
So.
be quite channel the Amana Goku, the end of the Mia, it's either it's either the bear, Papa, Goku.
Very scary. They hate Christians and everyone, white American nationalists, and there is no Christian with them. They are worthy of FBI reporting.
Saliba.
No, but I see video of him in the mosque.
Wait, I thought that he was.
No, Saliba means Slibo, which
Listen,
means like.
forget the name. Listen, I see videos of him praying in the Tarawih, bro.
Yeah, but maybe he went with his friends or something. But
What?
wait, hi, Alexis, sweetheart. Salib in Arabic means cross.
Listen,
Saliba
bro.
means the cross.
Maybe he converted.
Salib in Aramaic means cross. It's cross, darling.
Maybe he converted, bro. How about that?
Maybe he did convert. I don't know. I hope not because I want to marry him.
I mean, that is very unlikely.
I cannot marry him.
What's up, Galileo?
Hi, Lexi, darling. How are you, my love?
Just say hi to you before I get kicked out again.
No, who was saying you? I literally modded you.
Your best friend, Sahil, or whatever his name
So
is.
he's sleeping.
Lexi, you have to just remind me when you come in so you don't get kicked. Just remind me. This is weird. I'm just not gonna come in. That's not an option. That's not an option. Look how many friends you have there. It's not an option. No, but they let him do whatever the fuck he wants. No. I've been so nice to him. For Galileo, I've been so nice. I haven't cursed him out, fucking dragged him to the ends of the earth. And we are proud of you. Lexi, we are proud of you. He started with me just now, and I'm like, alright, the green light is on, so now I'm gonna drag you. You fucking whatever the hell you are.
Okay, so hold on. We're gonna start a clean start. I will switch to Sahi when he wakes up. I will do so, darling. No, don't worry about that. I will speak to him. I don't know what happened, but you know, Sahi.
I love you when you come to my rooms, babe. Like, you know, I want to be around you, Fiona,
I
and
know,
everything.
darling.
What about
That's fine. I know who wants to be around you too, Ghosty. I'm one of them.
Oh, Ghosty?
Stop lying, stop lying.
Okay, yeah, it's true. I'm gonna
I don't even know who the hell that is.
What, bro? You know me stuff. That's brand new, nigga.
It's funny though. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, you know bipolar and Ghosty.
So we were talking about football. I'm sorry to make you guys,
Change the subject.
yeah.
Okay, Lexi and I are not gonna follow the thing. We'll just nod, you know.
You guys want to talk about football?
No, I'm just laughing that we're so American. We're not. I mean, you're wrong.
Oh.
But I'm just laughing because Americans are just basically, unless you're family, what do we know about soccer? It's just not. Yeah. But I enjoy it. When you say Messi, I'm like, yeah, I've heard of that one. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's actually grown here. Like compared to when I first came here.
Yeah.
Now it's a big difference.
No, it's true. It's true. There's also a lot of sports bars are open, specifically trying to. I like that. It's a fun crowd, but it's still not actual football, right?
I mean, it is the actual football. It's just what you guys have for the NFL is not football.
You know what I'm a big fan of more than football? Because I used to play football when I was a teenager, alright? But something I'm a huge fan of is actually. Yeah, that's true. I have football still. It's crazy. Something that I'm a big fan of is hockey. I love hockey.
I think it's sexy when they're
that is so
dirty,
fucking
right?
Why is it hockey?
It's better.
Listen to me. I am
They can eat pussy better.
about to eat Lux now, you know.
Oh, Lux.
Like a real life
salmon.
Is
Is it Norwegian?
No.
Well, it's their version of it, right? That's from Norway, of course. Yeah, but
Lux is salmon, Swedish.
Latkes or Lux?
Lux. Like
Oh,
so
Lux. Jewish fucking hairstyle.
No, not Lux. It's just smoked salmon, and for some
Yeah, Lux. It's in Swedish and Danish. We say Lux.
Yiddish too. Lux.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say, but that's why I said to her, is it Norwegian? She said no.
It's both. Can I just say though that the Lux quality has deteriorated in the United States, along with the men who serve it? That's why I have to say, yeah. Think about it. It's not.
I had it in Esther Bagel. It was amazing.
Yeah.
You went there, Rahel?
Yeah, I had it in Essebeco. It was
Oh, nice. I really want to go to New York. I want to meet Lolly, to be honest.
Sweetie, why don't you just come already? I think Al's coming next month.
Oh, amazing.
Just come.
Fuck, we would all fucking need to smoke weed together.
My place is a massive porch. Like, it's a great place to chill. I just kept on telling Yasmin, like, don't come until it's like a little bit warm. Because it's in New York. And like, there are a couple of people who've come by already. It's not like, you know, it's been really nice. So you guys
we should actually go to Lolly and meet them.
Yeah, but we should have the tea time, you know, and this hotel. What's the name of the hotel? I can imagine. The Plaza Hotel. Exactly, having tea time there. Lexi is literally 25 minutes.
Really? Oh my god, that's so much fun.
I would ask Norm to meet me.
Oh my god, yes, that would be. Can you ping him in here, please?
I think he's coming through him out because he doesn't. I did. Try to ping him. I don't know if he can come. He was mad.
He can take us all.
Ghosty
Why?
is very anti-Semitic.
Why are you being so mean, Ghosty?
No, he tried to come for me, so I have to kill that nigga.
Ghosty,
What did you do?
for Jews first.
So I'm high school dropout.
Well, I hope you didn't get a nerve, dude. You're employed. You're doing great.
I'm not a high school,
Okay, so why do you care that he said that? Like, who cares? Move on, you know? It's not like you're not, like, you've got a life. You don't have to worry about that.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying how normal. Yeah, and El Normal actually, he's just like the same way you are trolling. He's trolling mostly, so just sit with it, because it's gonna be hard to be in a room. So many people here are friendly with him. It's just so hard when people get off on the bad foot and then everyone's stuck with it for like 2 months, you know?
He will behave, right? Yeah, exactly.
I'm feeling with my friend.
Say a word, you know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Black nigga.
He's ready to drop off the box for you too.
Why? Because when I figured out that he was a fucking Somali, I was so...
How did you know that he was Somali?
That's the way he speaks.
It's so much.
It's exact. That's like 3 weeks ago. We all ignored bad, as usual, which is too bad.
But the thing is, I guess everything right about him, where he lives, his age, where he's from, what his favorite food is,
Because you're smart.
the length of his dick.
I mean, yeah, what?
Oh, you didn't share. Yeah, back channel us. Can you back channel us?
The length of his dick is 0. I'm gonna be, okay, can I say it here?
The important thing is that if he's circumcised.
He is, he's Somali.
I am.
It is. So can I guess for real? Should I say it here?
Of course. Go ahead.
I think it's 6 inches.
I mean,
Between 5 to 6 inches.
no, 5 is crazy. I'm not trying to fight you.
No, I think you're just lying right now. I think it's like 16, 17 centimeters.
You know what?
That's not.
You know what? I look at my dick, when it's fully erect, and I'm saying so, it is not 15 centimeters.
And you're a liar if you tell me that it's bigger than 18. Then you're a liar.
Let me be honest. It is
Keep someone in isolation for an extended period of time.
You're lying. You're such a liar.
Legal based on international law, but America doesn't give a fuck. So that's just how the truth
You're
people.
such
These
a
Americans too, by
liar.
the
No
way.
Somali have 20 centimeters.
Yeah, this is ongoing, and Sam Bonnie, that cunt, twat, culture, cocksucking bitch, he's a lobbyist for this company, and Trump is a supporter of this fucking company. So, and most Americans don't even know it's happening right underneath their nose. They likely have a detention center within their state. Look it up. They're a publicly traded company. They're allowed to kick around. They're literally merchants of slavery, merchants of torture, merchants of...
She's still going.
I go for a Syrian.
I'm telling you, this Epstein thing, this.
Oh, Are we measuring dicks? Imagine if us women would be like, let's measure our lips.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
What?
so weird.
Girlfriend, that's your correlate to dicks for women is lips. I'm just enjoying that. Yeah.
Girls, have you seen how triggered men are? Yeah, they're so insecure about their dicks. It's crazy. Because that's the only thing they can offer us.
Not even money. Parallel parking, girls. Parallel parking. Yeah. That's my mama told me.
I'm screwed.
No, seriously, when I was like starting to date, and I was like, I'm not starting to date. She's like, put on a little lipstick. I'm like, and she'd be like, you know what, girl, you still need to take your driving exam. You could use a boyfriend, parallel parking. I'm like, that's convincing, Mom. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a practical woman, yeah. It worked.
That is diabolical.
Go see, I got myself a boyfriend, I got myself a license. You know? My mom knew how to motivate, yeah. Don't mess with a Jewish mama. They know how to motivate. Let's leave it at that.
Got it from my mama. I got it from my mama.
Who's calling me?
Go see, he's got something better to do? Alright.
I have a bigger dick in the South.
Hi, Liz. Oh, I see Liz. Hello, Liz. It's been forever and a day. Miss you time. Nice to see you. Thank you for the love. Miss you. Liz, yes, sweetie. But I was just saying, little Liz. Do you know Liz? Liz Higgins? Well, Liz is in the tea time. She's in the audience. You would love Liz, Ghosty. She crosses, all the things you love to talk about. Black people, women, and Jewish people at the same time. You'll be thrilled. Liz, meet Ghosty. Honestly, it's been a trip. It's kind of great, actually.
But she likes you. Lolly likes you.
Oh, I do like Ghosty. I can't help it.
Yeah. You could be done.
I like Lolly too. She's funny.
All the time. You like everything, I think.
No, listen. I like women who push back and just give me shit. I love it.
No, because Ghosty, you're. Listen. Let's be real. You're an extraordinarily anti-Semitic person.
That is correct.
Because you believe the shit you say, except there's like a small part of you that knows that it just
This girl's own father fed her to hungry sharks when she was only 6.
It really can't be that you're the right. So like I get it, but you know what? It's a different thing.
But he was never true
here and there. And just
while the giants sank in their
what
war.
do they hate? Whatever it is. It's like those people are hundo B. Like they're just like actually like fully racist, or they're fully like there's no part of them that like has any doubt. Like there's no part of them that's like, something I've been taught since I was little. It just doesn't jive with like my world experience. Those people have got to go right away. You can't do anything. If there's no crack in the facade, I don't waste time. You know what I'm saying? That's my feeling. Yeah.
I just do it, with a pinch of salt, and a pinch of Kabbalah black magic, so it all evens out, right?
Excuse you, we don't
Yeah.
like here. You're continuing with your anti-Semitism. I don't know this.
Yeah. You gotta move on. I see Willow. Hello, Willow. I didn't see you.
I love Jewish women, as I told you, Lolly. So.
But sweetie, you love them as a fetish. It's not the same thing.
It's a fetish, exactly. It's not the same thing.
And fetishes are great. There'll be no good sex without fetishes. We love fetishes. It's just like it's not the only thing.
Lolly, my crush was Sarah.
The state act is expected to be brought to the floor.
I know. I love fetishized Jewish women. I think it's amazing, but it can't be the only relationship.
Oh my God, she is gorgeous.
But if you have to choose between Mizrahi or Ashkenazi, who do you want?
Mizrahi all day. Come on, I love my exotic Jewish, women. Come on, not black.
But he actually also likes Scarlett Johansson, so he likes Ashkenazi women.
He said that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God, you fucking like anything with 2 legs at this point.
No, come on, bro. Scarlett is a bad. Come on now.
She's not actually a baddie to be.
How can you relive? Like, come on, that's not possible. You don't get
I think you would tell me like Jessica Alba or like.
How about this, Lolly?
People like Christian Maxwell, she's a
Jewish baddie, right?
Jewish baddies?
That's the kind of person you want to work with.
Absolutely, that we married. What was her name? It's Italian and Jew. I forgot. She's an actor from the show or series called.
What was that?
Look her up. She married the main character in the series. She's a Jew. She's very beautiful. Gal Gadot is beautiful.
I don't like her. She's weird.
Yeah, but she's beautiful, though. We cannot deny that.
I like Natalie Portman more than her.
Natalie Portman's cute, too.
Because she has the real talent.
That's true. Who else? I like, actually...
Which one? The one that
From you. She's so beautiful. She's a Jew, but she's so fucking good looking.
Which one?
You know the series You?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
The series.
Joe Goldberg.
Yeah, he married. I forgot her name. In the series, she's blonde. She's also crazy like him.
No, but I was talking about women, not men. Come on now.
Yeah. I said. Are you not listening?
What's wrong with liking men? Shut up.
Come on, I'm not no faggot. Come on, respect me.
But actually, Jewish.
I think
actors
Tom
are
Hardy
sexy.
is so hot, bro.
But he's not a
super
Jew.
hot. Yeah, but he's super hot.
The
You
sexiest
know, my daughter wanted to
actor. Shia LaBeouf
is
so
crazy.
sexy. Oh my god, I would lick his face.
Honestly, Jewish people are sexy. It's kind of weird that it's so unrated. So many. It's crazy. Guys, I have a crush on Asian people. Oh, yes, exactly. Maybe half.
Okay, that's not my type. I think Seth Rogen is sexy as fuck.
Ew. So fascinating, honestly.
I think he's sexy because he's so funny. I think like funny men are so sexy. I could literally marry someone like that.
It's true. Brody is son of Elliot Brody, Polish, Jewish, and Sylvia Plaki. She's from Hungary, and Czech Jewish mom. That's a lot of Jew, man. That's a lot of survivors. That's a lot to carry, man. No wonder he's such a good actor. He's carrying up the history. Honestly, he's very hot. He really is hot. Wait, what was that movie? When he was the architect.
Pianist.
No. One last year. Pianist. He was the one. Last year. Brilliant. Brilliant. I almost lost it after that movie. It was so much. Oh, wait. That woman, that actor, Pedretti. That's her name, Pedretti. I forgot her first name. That blonde Jewish girl who married Joe? Or wasn't her last name Pedretti? Yeah.
That's Italian, though.
The movie is The Brutalist. Yes, that movie. That one, right? Painful movie. Oh, my God, so good. Crazy.
And this is the only time that I can leave.
I can't take it even now. I cried in The Pianist when he's walking and he's crying and I am crying. I'm like, baby, come here.
I couldn't even cry when I felt bad in life.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, this chick you named Lali, Pedretti chick, she's bad, bro. She got a nice face.
Yeah, what's her first name? Victoria? Something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. She's Jewish. I'm saying to you, Bad, you like a lot of Jewish actors. You just don't know that they're Jewish.
I think Gold should just go for his Somali girls, you know.
I mean,
they're sexy as fuck.
He doesn't like
They're so hot. No, Rahel, I swear to God, Somali girls.
Super pretty, I know.
They're super good looking.
Every a bunch of people has good looking people. The weird thing about Jewish people, and honestly, it's really an amazing thing. So we have so much genetic diversity that if you don't like, let's say what your family looks like, you're not attracted to people who look like your family members, you can go for a completely different look and still be with a Jew. It's just, it's like luck, you know, it's like amazing because we just have people from all over the world. It's just wild. Like, who else has that? What other small clan has that? That level of diversity? Yeah. And I think it's good. I think it's great because I've dated people that look every kind of way, and it's just strange that everyone shares like some sort of history.
Look at them now. You kind of bad too, Lolly, if I'm honest.
I thank you. I thank you, and I'll treasure that, Ghosty. I really will. I also like that you give everyone some attention. I think it's a good character trait. Like a man who walks in a room and makes sure that every woman feels good. I love that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Guys, would you cancel me if I date the German?
No, why?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I'm not gonna cancel you. Why? Freaking, I want to be responsible for what my grandparents did? Gotta be kidding me.
I'm sorry. I have to figure it out if they were Nazis.
No, you can't. Their grandparents? Why? People do all kinds of stuff to because their parents and grandparents and great-grandparents did all kinds of bad stuff. I don't want to be responsible for that. Think about it. You just gotta, each person, their character and who they are, it may have been like, they had very traumatizing parents who were awful and killed lots of people and came home and beat their wives. Like, you don't want to be living in the shadow of that kind of trauma. Like, you just judge each person. They show up and you look at them and they look at you and you meet their eyes. You know what they're like in their soul. That's what you do.
Then there is another problem.
You just can't visit the grandfather's cemetery. That's all.
No, the circumcision.
No, you can't move past that. No one can do that. Only gay men can do that. I don't know any heterosexual women can't do that. It doesn't work out.
Trying to make it. Let me see. I ask them.
Maybe you could try. The gay men do it, though. They sort of work on it.
On what?
Just saying, heterosexual women who just grew up with men being circumcised around them, it's very unusual of them to want to date men who are not circumcised. But I think that in gay culture, people have more flexibility. Like, a lot of gay people have more flexibility. And I just think heterosexual women usually want to sleep with something that feels like the way they thought men were. That's all. Just an opinion.
Hello?
I don't know. Could be wrong.
Yeah, gay men say a lot of things in their lives.
Wait, Gigi, what'd you say?
That's like penis phobia. The fact that you don't like circumcised penises versus like circumcised penises, that's like penis phobia. Shame on you for shaming penises. A penis is a penis, and you're just like opinion is wrong. Hello?
Bitch, who are you?
Bitch, who are you? I came in here to make fun of the penis talker. I came to roast her because she's got an attitude with regards to penises. And she doesn't even have a penis. Hello?
Hey, she left though. She's not here anymore.
What is going on here?
I don't know. What is this room about anyways? You guys are like talking about nothing and like commenting on like beautiful to lick their balls. Gross.
Who is this cocksucker?
Who is this cocksucker? Which cocksucker are you, cocksucker? Look at my PTR, bitch. That's who I am. Jeremy Hill.
Who knows who this is? Look who it is.
It's Jeremy Hill, bitch. It's Jeremy Hill. It's Jeremy Hill, bitch. You know me from Talking Apes. CEO of Cloak Wireless, bitch.
Give him a second. People will catch up.
Hello? Hello? This is Jeremy Hill, CEO of Cloak Wireless, bitch. You know me from Talking Apes. I spend all my time here talking about nothing. Hello?
Hi, Danny. Sorry, John.
Is Danny crying again? Have you guys psy-op Danny for the 1000th time? Is the FBI kicking in her door, taking away her precious baby? Have you made her go crazy yet? Talking about your uncircumcised penises. Hello? Hello? Brock? Danny's going to jail! Oy Babe, how could you do this to her? She's just an innocent girl who likes to smoke weed. She's got a heart condition. You're gonna give her more of a heart condition, you fucking assholes. How could you do this to a mother? A single mother with a terrible husband or whatever he is. How could you do this? Hello? Hello, Moto. Hello? Alright, everybody, well, I'm gonna go to the Church of Buttercup. Bye. Hello?
Hello?
Bye-bye. Hello? Hello?
Excuse you.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was off. I didn't see it was off. Hello? Hello?
Wow.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe, when are you coming to Chicago, honey? I'm gonna take you out on the yacht.
Oh my god, baby boy.
Baby boy, when I heard you say that you would suck, what's his face's balls, I was immediately turned on. Shia LaBeouf's balls.
Okay, that was Liam, that was not me, baby boo.
Oh, you sound just like Galilean Princess Boo Boo.
I know, she's a freak version of me.
She's a freak.
She is, and you like that shit.
She wants to suck on Shia LaBeouf's balls.
That's sexy.
But Shia LaBeouf, he's got smegma. That guy doesn't know how to wash himself properly. He's a crazy person. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Alright. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Jewish Comedy. Most people don't know this, but Clubhouse is owned by Israel, and it's actually a Jewish comedy app. So thanks for including Danny in the joke, as usual. Hello?
Bitch, what the fuck do you want?
Bitch, what the fuck do I want? Are you projected on me, bitch? So I ask you, bitch, what the fuck do you want? Bitch.
You're cocking my boy pussy.
I'm not cocking your boy pussy. Oh, you pre-op, post-op, pre-trans, post-trans, which one is it? Hello? And what is your pronoun? What's your pronoun so I know how to address you? They, them? That's a new one. I never knew that they had a D-E-Y and a D-E-M. Hello?
Okay. What is this?
Is this the real world? Can boys be girls and girls be boys? Can you cut off a penis and construct a vagina, abort a child, and get a cancer vaccine? Hello? COVID-19 vaccines were the biggest carcinogenic mass event of all time in human history. And you gotta go see my osteopath. Hello?
Okay, you have the mental illness for sure.
Projection alert. Somebody hit the projection bell. Bing, bing, bing. Hello? Did a trans just tell me that I have a mental illness?
Your mother is a trans bitch.
My mother is a trans bitch. Hello? Is your mother transphobic? Hello? What? Hello? Hello?
Okay, what the fuck do you need?
Oh, I was just wanted to call and get the complaint number, the hotline, so I could submit my complaint. And who's your manager, bitch? Hello?
Yeah, you're done.
You kicked me.
No, yes, please.
It looks like I'm back, bitch. It looks like I got a fan up here, hater. You're just a critic. I'm an artiste, and you're just a horrible critic with no artistic depth or style, bitch. You're just an angry hoe, Gigi. Mama didn't raise you right. Hello?
What up, Jason?
Hey, my queen.
How are you?
Oh my god, they're bringing me back
Got
up.
a long time, babe.
I know.
What have you been up to?
Back again, bitch. Back again, Gigi. Can't keep a good girl down. Hello?
Who is this?
Who is
I don't know,
this?
annoying ass bitch.
Bitch, you're an annoying ass bitch. Bitch.
Who's Maggie?
Your mama didn't raise you right to be a woman. You just a hoe.
His name is Maggot?
Bitch. Get your trans right before it wrecks itself. Hello? Danny in the house. Hey, Danny.
Where's Lolly? Fuck. Lexi, what happened to Lolly?
I put them down because I wanted to talk to you, Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Yeah, I just been, chilling.
Where's Lolly, nigga? What happened to Lolly? I want to talk to Lolly and Rahel.
Well, she's clearly not in this fucking room if you fucking see.
Damn, why you gotta be so this?
Fuck.
What's good in the
Alright,
hood?
let's see.
Hello?
No.
What's going on with scammovie.com over here?
Nothing. You know, I'm always filming.
Trying to figure it out, you know?
You know Jeremy? You know Jeremy, the talking ape? Yeah, well, look at my PTR. That's who that faggot is.
Wait, hold on. Let me put my glasses on.
His name is Jeremy Hill. And we got him cooked.
Oh, the Canadian cuck.
The Canadian bitch. He is a fucking cuck and a half. I can't stand it, but we got him. We got him. We've notified his major investor, and we've let them know that he's on here 365-247. And we sent him a bunch of clips of him being the fool. So now we get to watch Jeremy go on trial.
Dude, he's gonna fucking explode.
You fucking notified my investor, motherfucking Americans, you motherfucking Americans.
You fucking atheist.
Yeah, he was talking about his major investor, so I looked him up, and then I found him really quick actually, but. He's on YouTube. He does interviews, and he doesn't act ridiculous like he does in Clownhouse, but he's a fat fuck.
Well, he's about as disingenuous as you could ever meet somebody. One day he'll be talking about how he's a Christian and how he grew up Latter-day Saint. The next day he's agnostic or atheist. Like,
I actually don't hate him. I think he's actually very funny, like in terms of just like observational, you know, meaning like if you were to witness a spaz, you know, be a fool, like it can be funny to watch somebody who's like retarded. So.
well, I've gotten him to crash out before.
I bet a dozen times you've made him crash out.
Oh god, dude.
He's the king of crash out.
He puts me in the goo all the time. He can't stand me because I give him pushback on everything he says.
He is a crash out king, really.
Yeah, he just lost all of his admin. He's not a leader in the Talking Apes anymore.
I assume he bought his way in, anyways.
Oh yeah, and in December when he came back, yeah, he did. But the Talking Apes have turned into a shit show lately, anyway.
It's always been horrible. It's worse than chillism.
Yeah, I was in chillism yesterday too. I agree, they're not doing too much better. And what's the other one? Dr. Dopamine's bullshit. That's just turning into garbage too.
There's this really horrible neo-Nazi room called Christian Radio, and it's just horrific. Just insane people who are just filled with hate. And yeah, they said, I tried to raise my hand today. They're like, "We're not bringing you up, you fucking Jew. We'll put you in the fucking oven." I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yo,
Holy
can I get some
shit.
marinara sauce with that?
I said this to Norm. He's like, "Who said that?" I was like, "Oh, these crazy people in this room. They hate Christians. They're just basically, you know how Brad on this app, he goes, "Oh, I'm not a Christian." So basically, they claim that they're like Viking pagans, which is basically just a white supremacist, neo-Nazi. That's what it is. But it's pathetic because they want to sit there and debate Christianity, but not really debate it. They just want to shit all over it. And anyways, I think I came to the conclusion today that Jews are actually just like philosophers. And that's
a lot of that belief system, regardless. Like even the Tao, or look at Zoroaster, or like any of the like religion, they're all philosophies.
Yeah, they're all philosophies. So then I don't understand why people are so engaged in the philosophical debate. Like if you say that you're a Christian nationalist, but you don't debate or even question philosophy, it's like, well, what's your philosophy then? Like, it's so stupid.
My thing is like, okay, I get that if you want to debate logic, I get it if you want to debate science, things that are tangible and provable. When you're debating a belief system that is grounded in irrational, beliefs, because I mean, there's nothing rational about your beliefs. When it comes to being logical, 1 + 1 is 2. If I believe how I get to God is 2 + 2 is 1,000. You can't prove me wrong because you're not basing it on math, it's on how I believe. And people feel like their belief system is more important than other people's belief system. That's where that superiority complex drives me crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so crazy, like the green bean thing on this app is so stupid, where it's like people haven't figured out that just give up your green bean, like mod everybody, sit back and just, don't exert your energy in the situation. Just like let the energy just do what it's gonna do, and don't exhaust yourself. Like that's part of the problem with people on this app who, run these like prosecutorial type rooms, like where they think they really think they're like in a court or something. Like they're doing mock trial here.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they organize it. Somebody on my YouTube is saying, how stupid is God that he thinks that rabbits chew cud? I don't understand. Why don't rabbits chew cud? Isn't cud just grass?
Yeah, chewing your cud is chewing your wad.
Well, Scott
like,
White.
When you put, like, if I put a big league chew bubblegum is chewing your wad or chewing your cud.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't necessarily mean grass or anything, but yeah, rabbits, when they're eating grass, they're chewing the cud. The fuck?
Hello?
Like, that's a dumbass statement.
That's what I'm saying. I think it really goes back to that one critical maxim that the more you think, the more you speak, the further from the truth you're going to get.
Yeah, oh, dude, I've said that for the last 4 years.
I hear it all the time, and I hear projection all the time. Like, for example, when an NFFN, do you know what an NFFN is?
Non-functional something.
No, nigga, faggot, faggot, nigga. And so,
I'm sorry, that's
so this is an example of like 'cause when somebody says to me, "What's projection?" I go, "Well, do you know what an NFFN?" And they go, "Okay." And then I say, "So if an NF calls me an FN, that's an example of an NF projecting FN onto me." So people do that even with God all the time. Like they will blaspheme God and project onto God, and it's just like I just notice projection all the time now, and I'm just like, this is so funny. I don't even think other people know that that person is projecting, but they are definitely projecting, and it's funny.
Oh, I've called that out, you know, because I've only been back for 2 days on Clubhouse, and bro, I've actually called that out quite a bit since I've been back, you know, because I got a lot of haters. Like people love to hate on Doc.
Yeah.
But you know, but they're literally that's what they're doing. They're acting like a dick and then they're projecting it on me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They're using you as that evergreen catch-all in the same way that they use Trump, they use God, they use America. Like Jeremy just projects onto America all the time and onto Trump. It's so funny. It's funny when you know it, and sometimes you forget it, but then sometimes when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's a projection. Or sometimes I'll say, how is that a projection? I can't exactly figure out how that's a projection, and then it clicks, and I'm like, I get it now.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, John, like, I think the greatest fucking decision I've made was taking the first month off of Clubhouse.
The greatest decision in your life?
Yeah, man. Like, I feel so much better in my head than I did in 25 just by having a month off. There's just so much, I don't want to call it animosity, just disingenuous actors. I don't know how to say it. I needed a way to get away from that. And that would, dude, having that New Year's resolution, that was the best thing I could have done. No, honestly. And nothing's changed. I mean, except for people got stupider. Like, I didn't miss anything in a month. Man. I remember when you first showed me this app, dude. There used to be such great conversations.
It's impossible though because I've heard and engaged in every conversation. I've recorded every stupid little thing that people see. Even when losers like Jeremy say it's a nuance, like there's just nothing new, and it's the statement "there's nothing new under the sun," and everything that is has already been. It's absolutely true. So, what are people doing here? And it's the same conclusion that I mean I looked into this. On average, we say 1,500 words a day, and we listen to 3,000 words a day. So people are here getting their 1,500 word input to get their dopamine output. And that's what's happening here. Because why would anybody want redundant, conversations that are just the same convo every time, over and over? And people use the same catchphrases, and you can detect that with people too. So people are just getting their dopamine, and they are just repeating themselves. That's what's really happening.
Dude, I'm just waking up in the middle of the night because I went to early bird dinner last night and got me a 20-ounce ribeye. And I went to bed way too early. That ribeye was banging though. But, man, how goes it? You ready for next month?
Yeah, I'm putting out, I'm like, my AI stuff is getting better and better and better and better.
Why is it so, like, I don't know, it cuts off.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't conclude anything.
Exactly. That's kind of the genius of it. That's the AI editor making, because it only has 9 seconds, so it's wonky. But if I were to stitch 100 of those together, I'd have 900 seconds. So it can You can't, like, if I were to, you know that movie Clockwork Orange?
Oh yeah, it's a wee little baby.
So if I were to watch that movie and then basically go into Sora and say, okay, put me in a milk lounge with a bunch of like hooligan police officers. Now bring me. Now I'm in a house, and an intruder comes in and kidnaps me and my wife. Now I'm having drops put into my eyes to recondition. So I could recreate Clockwork Orange using, make it into a John Kitover sitcom. So it's possible to recreate entire movies with Sora, and just
Yeah, you would catch people like me would actually know what you were talking about with Clockwork Orange. The whole, like, anybody below the age of 30 wouldn't have a clue.
Well, somebody on YouTube wrote, says the dumbass that don't know what chewing cud is. I can't believe these idiots don't know what chewing cud is.
Are you saying a cow doesn't chew its cud? Like, that's literally where we kind of get it.
Yeah.
It's from cows. Because they just sit there and chew grass. So if a cow can chew grass and it's a cud, why doesn't a rabbit chew a cud if it's eating the same grass? Like, make that make sense.
Make it make sense.
Come on now. I mean, I'm tired of teaching people how to pick cotton. Yeah. And I made sure I had my picture with I was wearing my Rebel flag t-shirt on my chest, so people look and zoom in, they go, is that Rebel flag on your chest? Like, yeah. Dude, people get, man, what is it, what do they call about your cackles? Panties in a wad?
Mm-hmm.
Cackles in a bunch? I don't know. Man. So, yeah, there's that. I need to roll a joint.
Pachinko!
Man, it's good to be back on here talking with you, though. Always enjoy talking with you. I think you're funny because you were in there with Gigi and like, hello, somebody still loves me. I was like, oh shit. You gotta be laughing in there. Fucking bath out bucket list.
Bucket.
Yeah, but like, there's only so much tranny talk I can take.
You know who Pro Lyrical is on here?
Not off the top of the head, no.
He holds these rooms, and he always goes on a Trump derangement rant, and then he always ends up, how can people not accept trans? They're people. They're human beings. And if a man wants to dress up as a woman and go into the Target bathroom, well, that's his fucking right. And I'm thinking, like, isn't it so funny that, like, in the list of priorities of complaints for people about America, it's the fact that you think a man should be able to put on a performative art show in a women's bathroom in Target. Like, that's your complaint. And so it's just like, these people are, they're stupid. They're just, so it's just funny to, like, roast them, knock them, record them.
That reminds me of that time that you were talking with, who was the governor of, like, Minnesota?
Yeah. Oh, he's got it bad.
What's his name?
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, but it was right after Queen Elizabeth died, and you were like, you called in, you got up there on like a Monday night, and you were like, yeah, they're just LARPing.
I told this really hot, well, not really hot, but I told this British chick that I was dating, I was like, how can you guys support, people that just LARP and pretend that they're like, the king and queen? I mean, it's just a LARP. And she's like, how dare you say that? I love the British, I love Queen, I love the Queen. Oh, she's the greatest.
Long live the monarchy.
Isn't it so stupid to think that, like, everybody should get on a knee and, like, swear an oath, to a king for life? That sucks.
Because that person is somehow the representative of the divine?
Well, what if the person sucks? You gotta kiss this fucker's ass your whole life, and he sucks. At least we can kiss a new ass every 4 years here.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Biden didn't have an ass. He had no ass at all.
It's crazy when you look at Joe Biden's social media followers. I mean, he's got a lot of followers.
They're all bots.
Yeah, you can always tell if an account has a lot of bot followers based on like the engagement, the retweets, the comment. And so Darren LaHood, when he posts shit, like 2 comments, 1 comment. I'm like the only person even commenting. So it's like, if they didn't kick me off the ballot, there was probably a very good chance that I could have, won the primary. But it's just, it's a lawyer's and a judge's world. I mean, you've gone through the legal system. You know what it's like.
Fuck, yeah. I agree.
Compliance now. Do not talk. Do not speak. Are you speaking? I'm not listening. I'll call you. Don't call me. Have a good day. Summary judgment issued. Hello?
People grow up with this state that we live in of regulation, but then they feel like because they've been overregulated, now they are like the enforcer of their own versions of regulations. Like I'm supposed to listen to it.
Somebody on YouTube wrote, if British people didn't do the annoying accent, then they'd have a little bit of my respect. And that's why I love doing my fake British accent with people, because they're doing it to us. They're talking to us with their accent. And when I do it back to them, they know I'm mocking them, and it drives them crazy, but I'm just doing what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, man. No, my bad, I'm smoking, I'm sorry. What day? Man, life is good. So what you got going on for today, man? You gonna...
Going on for the day? I'm about to go to the gym. No, I'm about to go to sleep.
Oh, shit, I'm waking up. You're still awake.
Somebody on YouTube wrote, I hate all of you. Isn't that lovely?
I hate me too sometimes. Yeah, man. Fucking good to see you around. Fucking, I hope this shit, write-in actually work. I hope you steal just enough from LaHood on a write-in that it like his, competitor wins.
He's going to find out how many people are voting for the Democrat. His name is Paul. And, he was in the debate that I did that you saw. And his wife is hot. And I told him at the end of the debate, I was like, nice meeting you and God bless. And he said, yeah, you too. But he's a total Democrat whack job clown. And but what's funny is I'd still promote him and endorse him just to try to flip the seat, because to let LaHood stay in there anymore, it's like he's already created a disaster. Why? And it's so superficial and so stupid. There's a clip of him saying, not only am I on the committee of GOP oversight, I'm also on the Internet Trading Activity Commission, co-chaired by my esteemed colleague. It's all so stupid.
It sounds pompous.
Well, it's spam, and all they're doing is spending an inordinate amount of money. $7 trillion a year. I mean, every 6 months, the guy creates $1 trillion in debt. Every 6 months. So every month he's basically borrowing, $180 billion. That's what he's spending that we don't collect. So it's the biggest scam on the planet. It really is the biggest currency manipulation on the planet. And the craziest thing is, it's like I'm the only one that ran against him. So it's like the whole thing rests on a hair, and you can flip it with a touch of a feather. There's like there's no uh, there's no strength of position. It's just totally tentative. It's unbelievable when you think about it that the most powerful positions on the planet involved in the biggest skim on the planet, it's like it's up for grabs. It's just fucking amazing that 100 people don't even run. It's like, why is there one person running unopposed? What the fuck? So anyways, the lawyers and the judges just control the whole fucking the world. It's a lawyers and the judges world.
It's a lawyer's game, yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm in complete agreement. Lawyers become judges. Judges take kickbacks, screw the whole system up.
Yeah.
I think the number one thing here in Georgia is if you can get the judge retirement squared away. Because if you go on child support here in Georgia and you pay your old lady, say $1,200 a month, right? And you give it to the child support office, she's on Section 8 housing, she's getting all that benefit stuff, she might get 400 of that 1,200. But that 800 that was missing gets stuck in an account, and that account of all that overages is where judges in Georgia actually draw their retirement from. So it behooves the judges to put you, instead of getting 50-50 and shared custody, they get money for the retirement by putting you on child support. That's what needs to happen. Get that out of fucking Georgia's way. You might actually end up with a nuclear family again, but it's easier just to split them up and then cause division within the family.
Yeah,
we're not really trying to build a better society.
My friend insulted a judge in marriage court, divorce court, and she gave him such an unfavorable ruling. His attorney's like, I've never seen a judge, make an issue a judgment like this ever in 20, 30 years of doing marriage family law. Right? He's like, you should not have opened your mouth.
Well, dude, that's the number one rule of going into court in the first place.
Yeah.
If you ever go to court, just shut the front door.
Yep.
Talk about the more you talk, the further away from the truth you get. That's the truth. Come on, baby. That's the truth.
Isn't that so fucking true?
Yeah. I watch all these videos where that one guy there's a judge that wears he has Woody Allen glasses and a bow tie, and he's always traffic court and all this, and people come up in front of him and they're like, oh, what was he pulled over for? Oh, he was walking, and you searched him and found marijuana. But what was the probable cause? And and then the guy, the person that was he's and the judge is stop talking. Are you losing? No. Okay, back to the prosecutor. He tells the judge tells the guy, shut the front door. You're already winning. Don't shut up. You'll make it worse. Man, that's so true about our court system. Because you're gonna get fucked either way. They're getting theirs.
Yeah, I mean, your lawyer should be the paid advocate to essentially negotiate a return to compliance with as minimal repercussions as possible. Because if the judge and the other lawyer aren't willing to cut a deal, and you put up this money with your lawyer, it's that's just, I'm just saying, your lawyer has to lessen the blow. That's what you're paying them for.
Dude, yeah, I was thinking of a joke just now. I was watching your YouTube stuff, their live stuff, when I was not on Clubhouse. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, and I know a really good lawyer from Clubhouse house. His name is Steve Appel. He works in the law office in California. And dude, I remember like on one of your, he's like, that's defamation of character. I'm like, dude, he just started going off on you, talking about, bro, he had me cracking up laughing. Because, like, dude, Steve Appel, come on, man. I made him rage quit yesterday.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's straight up, he's like, I'm not coming in and talking English for a whole another week because of Doc. I'm like, wow, bitch.
He's pathetic.
Well, he was trying to, like, get me him-hogged into like, a thing where he was talking about, like, he talks this way on this app, but he would never talk to me that way in real life. I said, yeah, because if you talked to me that way in real life and I was in front of you, I'd knock your teeth back. He's like, yeah, but that would never happen because I'm like, yeah, but you act this way disingenuously because you know that you can get away with it because you know that I'm not going to come and find you. I'm not coming out of Georgia to go meet your bitch ass. But you're fucking like, I'm not disingenuous. I'm like, well, would you act like this to me in front of my face? No, of course not. I'm like, well, then you're being disingenuous. Yeah. Because I would knock you the fuck out.
Hello? In the comments, like on Instagram and Facebook, people always, write me like multi-question sentences, and I just write back, hello, hello, and it just keeps going, and they keep writing, and I just write back, hello, 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 hello. So, I mean, that's me being disingenuous by saying hello, but the fact of the matter is, in proper conversation, when you meet somebody, you are respectful and say, hello, how are you? You don't just like fire off your politically charged, biased questions. You have to first establish, rapport. Hello? Hello?
And if you're trying to win me over to your point of view, why do you talk down to me? Because if you insult me, I'm not going to fucking listen. Like, the minute you say, Brian, you're a piece of shit, you can say the most articulate and important thing that you said in the next sentence, and all I'm hearing is, Brian, I'm a piece of shit. I don't even hear what you're saying after that point.
Yeah.
But people feel like, they can be that kind of disrespectful, and then you're still supposed to, like, listen to what they were saying after that. But, dude, fucking take your happy ass to bed, man.
Yeah.
Yawning over there, or drinking beer with an orange juice.
I wish I had one. I would, but I don't have anything.